Okay, so now I'm in Onshape, and my step 2 says draw and dimension a 50 millimeter by 25 millimeter rectangle with a 3 millimeter circle, 3 millimeters from the top and left hand side. Now, if you don't have the right units, you click on this little hamburger. You can come in and where to go? Workspace units, and I can change the units. Mine are all in millimeters. Mine's metric, but I'll give you a pretty close approximation if you want to use inches and keep using inches. Well, right here I've got 3 different planes that I can work from. I'm going to click on this little cube on the top, and then create a sketch right here. So I'm going to go to Sketch, and then I'm going to click the plane. There we go. Maybe a double click. And then I want to draw a rectangle, and there's a couple of different rectangles I can choose from. It starts off by default being a corner rectangle, and that works perfectly fine. Just my OCD kicks in, and I kind of got sick of seeing this little center point here in all my videos not being in the center of my rectangle. So I'm going to use the center point, and I'm going to stretch it out. Now at this point, it does not matter what size you make it. I'm kind of zoomed in, but I'm going to go up to the dimension tool, which is this one right here, or the Shift D, I think it does it. But if I click on this little bar here, I want this one to be 50 millimeters, or if you're in standard, it would be about 2 inches. This side over here, I just click on the side and I pull off a little bit to the side, and I'm going to make that 25 millimeters, or again, about 1 inch. And then I zoom in. Now, this is not changing the shape, or sorry, the size of my shape. You can see that's still 50 and that's still 25. I'm just zooming in. And your cursor zooms into wherever it's focused. So like right here, I'm zooming into this corner. Down here, I would zoom into that corner. If you get lost, you can always come over and play around with the camera and render. Hit top, it'll recenter. But up in this upper corner, I want a circle that's 3 millimeters and 3 millimeters from each side. So I go to the circle tool, and again, there's a couple to choose from. I just like the standard center point and a circle. So I'm going to draw a center point and a circle. Right away, if I type, I want this to be 3 millimeters. So if I type 3 and I hit enter, it makes it 3. If you're using standard units, go with a 0.125, which is 1/8 of an inch. So a 0.125 is about 3 millimeters. And then I'm going to go up, I'm going to click the dimension tool, I'm going to click the center of the circle, and then this upper line, and when I do that, I can type 3, enter, or again about 0.125 inches. I'm going to dimension from here to the center. And again, I'm going with a 3 or a 0.125. And then I'm going to come over and hit this little green check mark that says I'm finishing my sketch. And so in this video, I showed you how to make and dimension a rectangle with a little circle in the upper corner. Now the circle is going to be where the backpack keychain type thing is going to go, and you just want a little bit of meat on each side. So again, I went 3 millimeters in from each edge, and it's a 3 millimeter circle, or I would have gone 0.125 in from each edge in inches, and it would have been a 0.125 circle. Okay, and I'll see you in the next video.